Jafar, you still there? Oh, thumb up. I got it. So who's gonna go first?
You can go first.
Should I?
I am dependent on Shengwei a little bit.
Yeah, I'm her puppet.
Hold up.
You should be able to share your screen if you want to.
Okay. So are you guys now looking at my slide?
Yes.
Okay. So we basically walk through 3 different reference management software that includes Zotero, EndNote, and Mendeley, as far as I know. And among them, I'm in charge of Zotero. So I'm Juno. So Zotero is basically a free and publicly available open source reference management software. And we can use that for the purpose of, managing bibliographic data such as literature or other kinds of publication. And I normally collect such literature in the form of PDF files. And some key features of Zotero are first, we can collect bibliographies, which is the main purpose. And then it has really great integration or coordination with web browser, especially with Chrome. And I also personally use Chrome. And you can also share your particular libraries with your co-author. And I'm going to briefly mention that functionality in upcoming slide if time allows. And then the 4th one, annotation. This is also one cool thing about Zotero. So simply speaking, when you download a PDF file, you may want to highlight particular sentence or paragraphs, and then you can just simply annotate that. And eventually you can retrieve or recollect that annotated part back in Zotero, which is really cool. Okay, and the last one is just, I think many other reference management software have this kind of function, so I'm not gonna mention this. So in this session, some basic functions are demonstrated, and I'm gonna assume everyone has installed Zotero on your laptop, and you can simply do that through these 2 links. I believe the first one is for downloading the Zotero software itself, plus the Chrome extension. And then the second link is for another extension for annotation function. The 4th one here, okay? So the step 1 is very simple. I'm going to introduce how we can create a library in Zotero in which we're going to collect a bunch of PDF files or whatever. And then assuming the the Google Chrome extension is installed, I'm going to show you how we can collect and save a particular PDF or a literature to the library that we made, okay? And then the 3rd one is the main purpose of Zotero. So we need to export the whole collections of papers or PDF files, and then export them to LaTeX or MS Word or whatever to make a list of references. That's our main goal, okay? And once we are done with these 3 things, I'm going to show you the annotation part later. Okay, so hold up. 1 second, please. Okay. Nope. So if you click on this link, you will see this page, and you need to download all of these two. So the first one is the software itself, and then the second one is literally the connector that connects the Google extension and Zotero. Okay. So assuming you installed Zotero on your laptop, and so once you open Zotero, this is how it looks like basically. Okay. So I'm going to create one more library for this session. And then let's see. Yeah, I just created one more library, Knowledge Cafe, and I'm going to add a couple PDF files to this directory. And okay, I'm gonna type my advisor's name, and there's one paper that is available on Google Scholar, this one. And if you click on this link, PDF something, and you will see this button on the right top corner. And as you see here, the function says this will save this PDF file to Zotero, and the source is ResearchGate, as you see. Okay, but one thing that you have to make sure is that before you click on this button on Zotero, you have to select the correct direct library on which you want to save this PDF file. If you click on select other library, it will be saved on other location, which I don't want. So please select the correct one before you import PDF files on Chrome. Okay. So, okay, I selected Knowledge Cafe, which is the correct one, and I'm going to click on this. And it takes some time to download the meta information of this file and then the PDF file itself. So as you see, I have got the basic information of the paper. And for some reason, the PDF file has not come in yet. Hold up. Okay, in this case, oh, sorry. You have to do some extra jobs. So let me download the PDF file on my laptop, and going back to Zotero, we can attach the PDF file manually. So add attachment and maybe the second one. And right here. So as you see, the imported PDF file, it has been indented like here. So if you click on this, you can automatically open the downloaded PDF files. Okay. And okay, let's try one more example.
We can't see your screen anymore.
Oh really? Hold up. So which one are you now looking at?
Yeah, we can't see your screen at all.
Oh,
Oh, okay, we can now.
how about now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. Hold up. So yeah, I'm not sure from where I stopped the screen share. Can anybody tell me?
It was
I think it's
just
when you switch from the browser to the PowerPoint.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let me redo that. 1 second. Okay. So are you guys now looking at my Zotero or the slides?
The Zotero.
Okay, that's the problem. Stop share. How about now? You're looking at Zotero?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start from here again. Let me quickly make one more library here, and then Knowledge Cafe. Okay, so before you download any PDF files on Chrome, you need to select the correct the library here. Okay, if you select another one, then it is going to be saved here, which we don't want. So please make sure to select Knowledge Cafe or whatever that you want to choose. Okay, so I'm now moving to Google Scholar. So again, just to make sure, are you guys now looking at my Google Scholar or still looking at Zotero?
Yeah, Google Scholar on your browser.
Okay. So one of the available papers is this one, and I will click on this. And here on the right top corner, you see this button, right? So this will save this PDF file to Zotero and other general information of this paper, okay? So let's make sure I have this, I chose the correct one, Knowledge Cafe, and I'm gonna click on this. Yeah, it takes some time depending on the links or the type of the papers, okay? So as you see here, I have got the basic information of this paper, who are the authors or what is the journal and when it was published, something like that. But the thing is that it looks like we don't have the PDF file itself. So in this case, I'm going to download this one manually to desktop. It seems like I already have one. Okay, this one. So going back to Zotero, you can manually attach the downloaded file in this way, add attachment, and then attach stored copy of file. Okay. So like I just said, the PDF file has been indented one time, and we can just directly open this PDF file here, and I'm going to make some annotations. Let's try this part. Okay. So this sentence starts with research in business strategy, something. And I'm going to retrieve this particular part on Zotero using the annotation function. Okay. So on the bottom line, there's one function which is manage attachment, and go through them and extract the annotation. And as you see, Zotero is extracting the annotation. And I think it's now ready. So the first item, extracted annotation and particular date, which is now. So you can see that the sentence that I highlighted in the PDF file, it has been retrieved in this way, okay? So one nice thing about this functionality is in case you want to cite a particular sentence in your own paper, this function will be really helpful. It's going to save your time because you don't have to read through, again, the whole paper. Okay. And what else? Oh. Okay. The last function is exporting the whole references to LaTeX or other kind of software like MS Word. So let's try the first one. Okay, I have a bunch of papers in this particular library, and I'm going to export the whole of entire papers to LaTeX. To do that, I think the function export. Yep. So in this case, you need to click on this one, export collection. And then the format is BibTeX, which is for LaTeX. And just click on OK. So it seems like we have got the BibTeX file, and we're going to save this one to LaTeX or Overleaf. Okay. Oh, before you do that, I kind of want to open this one with text editor. Hold up. Yeah, as you see here, this is something that you can see on Google Scholar. For example, if you go to Google Scholar, when you make reference, where's that? Nope, not this one. Whatever. Okay. If you click on Cite, there is some other option on the bottom line. And if you click on BibTeX, this is the basic format of BibTeX citation. And what you're seeing in the file is exactly the same as this one. Okay. And we're going to import this collection of literature to LaTeX, which is very simple. Okay. So all you have to do is clicking on upload and then import this file. Now it's ready. Okay. Of course, you may need to specify the name of this reference file or BibTeX file on your manuscript, but that's not part of this session. So what else? Okay. So what I have walked through for the past 10 minutes was first, I showed you how to create a library in Zotero and how to add a literature or PDF files from Google Scholar. And then eventually we have to export the collections in the form of BibTeX, and we can use that with LaTeX or Overleaf, whatever is compatible with your exported format. That's it. And lastly, I quickly showed you how to make notation, how we retrieve them, which is very useful in case you want to cite particular parts of your reference. That's it. And these are some additional sources that you can leverage. All of these are on YouTube, so you can quickly check this out if you want. And yeah, this is all for Zotero today. Any questions?
Just a comment. So it's not just Google Scholar. As long as you browse any
true.
website, like
Exactly.
LC, Springer, you can add it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Thanks for raising that, Navin. So there are some papers you're not able to download if it belongs to some publishers like JSTOR. In that case, you need to make some detour through UI library. Okay, okay, let's do that example for real quick. Hold up. Okay, yeah, for some reason, this one directly lead me to this UI library. So I'm gonna log in with this. And okay, and we need to access the full PDF file. Okay, and yeah, you can see this button, and this one will save this PDF file to the library that I select. And I'm gonna select this one again, just to make sure, and go back to Chrome and click on this. So the first one is, again, just meta information of this publication and some snapshot and the full text PDF file. Yeah, in many cases, most cases, when you access through UI library, it takes more time than Google Scholar.
Thanks, Juno. Does anyone else have any questions? Okay, we can go on to our next presenters now.
Okay, okay.
So I'll go first. Shengwei will pull up the screen because for some reason all my accounts are not logging in correctly. I need admin permissions. But okay, so Shengwei, can you open the Mendeley? Yes. So basically what Juno covered with Zotero is pretty much same technique with Mendeley as well. And I never used Zotero, but while I was watching the presentation, I realized how similar these things are. And it's pretty much the same way Zotero works. So not going into too many details, there's Mendeley website where you can download Mendeley for desktop. There's Mendeley reference manager. And once you have the Mendeley reference manager downloaded, it kind of looks, and the Mendeley desktop, this is how it should appear when you open the app. And on top of this app, you should see, and this is for Microsoft, this is for Mac OS, but you can have it for Windows or Linux systems, and the procedure is pretty much the same for any system. So on top of this, there's something called Tools. Can you click on that, Shengwei? Yes, so Tools, and under Tools, you have this Install Web Importer, and this one is the last topic that Juno was talking about. That if you find a a paper on Google Scholar or anywhere, and you want that added, instead of downloading that paper, you can just have this add-in in your Chrome or Safari, and this is how you go through. So once you have that add-in on top, you can just click on it and have that particular paper added to your list of papers that you need. So I think you can just open it on your Safari, Shengwei. It should appear on your Safari app on top. Yeah, there we go. Yes. So, and can you search for a paper, anything from Google Scholar or anywhere. We have been working with COVID-19 and unemployment for some time now. Yeah, there we go. So, and once you click on that Mendeley plug add-in, yeah, so there we go. So this is education and the COVID-19 pandemic, and this is the links that is selected, and you just hit add. Like Juno mentioned about libraries, if you have a library created for yourself for a particular paper or a research work that you're doing, you can select that library and it will get into that particular space. So that's how the Chrome or Safari add-in works. And let's go to tools again. What I will talk about is how to use Mendeley Reference Manager in Word, because you can use it in Word and as well as Overleaf. I work on Overleaf but it's easier for me to work with Word for some reason. So I thought it was nice to have the Mendeley site reference add-in in Word. So in tools, when you have, you can install. Yeah, so from tool, you can, so she has it installed already, but this is where you can go and click on the get it now. And once you do this, you kind of need to link your Microsoft 365 or whatever Microsoft account you have, that to your Mendeley account, and they should both match. And once that happens, you can get that reference, under references, you can get that add-in on MS Word. So here under MS Word, you have this Mendeley site. And so we'll just quickly see how it works. So we'll just, see all, so under Mendeley site on the right side, you see all your references. So basically this is the Mendeley page that you had opened previously and all the, papers that you have kept there. And you can insert one or multiple, papers at one place. And you can also change the citation style depending on which journal you're going for. And once that is done and you have everything written, the final step is basically to get the bibliography at the end, right? So go to more, and once you hit the insert bibliography, you will get the where is it? Well, let's do it again. Yeah, there we go. So this is the Chicago Manual of Style 17th edition. This is how it appears. Other IEEE will have a different format. We all know about those. So this is pretty much how it works with Mendeley on MS Word. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer before we move on to Overleaf. Okay, so Shengwei will go through how it works on Overleaf.
So we can also use Mendeley on Overleaf. So to do that, we first need to link our Mendeley account to our Overleaf account. To do that, we need to go to account settings and scroll down. You will see many options, and we need to select Mendeley integration. You can see my Mendeley account is already linked to the Overleaf account. So you'll see account is linked, and you can unlink a Mendeley account anytime. So if your Mendeley account has not linked with your Overleaf account, you will see a link to Mendeley like this, link to like this. And once you click on it, it will lead you to log into your Mendeley account. And after you link the two accounts, you can use Mendeley on your Overleaf account. So let me show you how to do that. We first create a new project. You see, this is a blank account, a blank project. In order to insert citations, we will first need to upload a bibliography database. So we click here, and from Mendeley, and because the Mendeley account has already been linked to our Overleaf account, so you will see you can create a bibliography file, and you can see all those papers you have in your Mendeley account. And today I'm gonna talk about wait a minute. I will talk about two packages that are mostly commonly used on Overleaf. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, first one is bib.latex. The second one is bib. Second one is I will mainly talk about the first two packages. Okay, so to use bib latex, the code is okay. First need to indicate that we want to use this package. And second line, we need to indicate that which bibliography file we want to add. So add resource. You see, or we have this file here. So we enter the file in this code. Okay, now we can set some paper in our document. So let's do it. Let's set some papers. So for example, the first paper we want to set is, so whenever you want to set a paper, you can use backward slash and set to tell Overleaf that you are going to set some paper, and you can like for example, we want to set a paper relevant to COVID. So you will see a lot of drop-down box here, and you can select the paper that you want to set. For example, we want to set the first one. And we can also set another paper. Second paper is for example, Trump. Okay, so we set the two papers, and at the end of the document, we want to print all those bibliographies we set it. We compile it. Okay. Sorry. Oh. Good. Okay, you can see we cited 2 papers and they are printed at the end of document. And we can also change the citation styles. Add some code here. So style. There are a lot of styles we can choose. So standard citation styles include like numeric. You can see there are a lot of different styles we can choose. So if you want to like we want to choose this style, we can copy and paste this code here. Style equals to you can see those citation styles change to author year style. So that's basically how we use bib LaTeX in Overleaf. And the second package is NetBib. It's another very popular citation package, and people use it to customize citations, especially for author year citation styles. Okay. To use NetBib, let's first comment those codes. Okay, first we need to tell Overleaf we're going to use a package called NetBib. And second, we want to choose a citation style. Style. There are also many different citation styles that we can use with NetBib, this package. You can see. So for example, let's say we can use this style. So we copy and paste here. And at the end of the document, we will add the references resources, which is this bibliography file. We can copy and paste. So you see, that's how we use the second package, NetBib package. So basically, that's how we use Mendeley in Overleaf. Any question? Oh, okay.
Okay, so if we don't have any questions, I guess we're through for today. So thank you to our presenters for giving us helpful information about using reference management tools. And we will try to post this video in the future so that others can look at it, or you can reference it later if you want to. So thank you all for coming, and we will send you updates about our upcoming events for the rest of the semester. So thanks to our presenters, and we'll see you all again soon.
See you.
Thank you.